In this time of market and world volatility, and especially since the crash of 2008-2009, many are leery of the market, and none are more affected than those looking to retire soon or those who've already retired. How does one plan for income in retirement given the current state of the world and market? Well, here to discuss all of that is our resident finance wealth specialist, tax attorney Rebecca Walser, who, according to her hat, apparently is nice. Normally I say, how are you? But you're nice today.
I am nice. I am nice. Absolutely. I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of the year, so I am ready to go.
Well, everyone's kind of looking back on their year, and I know those who are maybe close to retirement. I know my parents are in that boat. We're kind of having these conversations, and maybe you are at home. Help guide us, Rebecca.
Yeah.
It can be overwhelming.
Well, you know, the biggest challenge, I think, for someone in my role is all of the misinformation that is out there, that has continued to perpetually be out there, even though it's been proven inaccurate. And one of the things that comes to mind, if you're looking to go into that distribution phase, so, you know, natural life cycle is we accumulate, retire, and then we use that capital and go into a distribution phase. One of the common misnomers that's very commonly known out there is the 4% rule.
I was going to say, is this one of the things? I mean, we're hearing that. I've heard about the 4% rule. Is that something that's not accurate these days?
That is correct. What the 4% rule is, Natalie, is if you have $1 million portfolio, the 4% rule says you can take a distribution of $40,000 or 4% a year, and you should never run out of money. Your portfolio will last throughout your lifetime. But that is not accurate. Morningstar produced a white paper in 2013 that said with the volatility of the market and how the markets go up and down, and it's really the new world that we can expect going forward, the new amount is only 2.8% a year. So on $1 million portfolio, really, to be safe and not run out of money, you should only take a $28,000 distribution per year, not to run out of money.
Okay, wait a second. If you have $1 million portfolio, I mean, you've done well in your life and you've made smart decisions financially. How living off $28,000? I'm assuming people are going to be kind of concerned with that, given the portfolio.
It's abysmal. It's unacceptable, frankly, in my opinion. And so you have to work with someone like us to figure out what can be done with $1 million where you're not living off at 2.8% per year.
I would say, okay, so if this is no longer right, if the 2.8, I mean, that seems a little hard to come by.
It's very low.
What would you recommend? What numbers are you kind of talking about?
Well, it depends. I mean, you have to come in, and we obviously can't give customized advice on the air in broad sense, but I can tell you that even though the interest rates, people used to live off of CDs. They used to go get a 5, 6, or 7% CD, and they were happy. We don't have those anymore because we have interest rates that are the lowest in the history of our country for the longest amount of time. There are other strategies that are out there that can exist that can get you a much better cash flow than 2.8%.
Well, you know, I'm curious, of course, like you said, everything is you customize depending on the client. But what are some of the things that you can help kind of alleviate that stress? If people hear this and they're tuning in today and they're like, wait a second, Rebecca, I was counting on this. What do I do now?
Well, I think the important thing to take away from this conversation here, Natalie, is the market is not their only option. Staying 100% invested in the market and taking a distribution of 2.8% a year is not their only option. There are much better options than that produce a lot more cash flow, and they really have to bring their situation into our office and let us show them what those options are.
And I'm assuming along the same lines, since you already referred to at the top of this segment here, how there's so much misinformation that's out there.
That's right.
I mean, really talking with someone like yourself is the best way to kind of say, yes, this is good, no, this is not, right?
Absolutely. I think people don't know what they're supposed to or able to take, and the biggest concern of retirees is, will I run out of money? And the truth is, if you're taking 4% or more off of your portfolio, most likely the answer is yes, you will run out of money. You really have to meet with an expert and get an income strategy down so that you can have the assurance that you will not run out of money and decimate your portfolio.
Wow. Okay, this is some serious information that maybe we don't like to hear, but we all need to hear.
I know. So it's hard, but
I was going to say, well, as always.
There are solutions.
Okay, that's the positive we need to end on.
That's the positive, yes.
Especially since you're showing the nice side of the hat there.
Nice solutions.
Have to end on a positive.
That's right, absolutely.
Rebecca, thank you as always.
Natalie.
And if you do have more questions or want Rebecca to take a look at your situation a little more in detail, well, just contact her team, 866-929-3258, or of course you can visit them online at walserwealth.com.